Most people understand electricity. They understand oil. They understand water. But few people think about computation. Yet computation powers much of modern life. Every search query, every video recommendation, every financial transaction, every AI response. And demand is growing rapidly, quietly, relentlessly, because the modern world is developing an extraordinary appetite for compute, and satisfying that demand may become one of the defining challenges of the intelligence era.
Every era depends on critical resources. Agricultural societies depended on land. Industrial societies depended on energy. Information societies depended on data. And now, a new resource is emerging: compute. The ability to process information, analyze patterns, generate intelligence, and coordinate systems at scale. The modern economy increasingly depends on it, not as a luxury, but as infrastructure, because every digital system ultimately requires computation.
Something unusual is happening. The demand for compute is no longer growing linearly. Artificial intelligence is accelerating everything. Models are becoming larger, applications are becoming smarter, systems are becoming more capable, and every improvement requires additional computation. The challenge is not creating demand. Demand already exists. The challenge is building enough infrastructure to satisfy it.
At its core, compute is surprisingly simple. Electricity enters a machine. Processors perform calculations. Information is transformed. Patterns are discovered. Intelligence is generated. The process repeats billions of times, then trillions, then quadrillions. Modern artificial intelligence depends on this cycle, not occasionally, continuously. The result is a new type of infrastructure, one that converts energy into computation and computation into capability. Compute does not appear automatically. It requires an ecosystem. Semiconductors must be manufactured. Servers must be assembled. Data centers must be constructed. Networks must be connected. Electricity must be supplied. Every layer depends on another. The user sees a simple response. The infrastructure absorbs extraordinary complexity. And as demand grows, every component of the ecosystem faces pressure, because the world wants more intelligence, and intelligence requires more compute.
Around the world, a new competition is emerging. Technology companies are investing billions. Governments are developing strategies. Infrastructure is expanding. Power consumption is increasing because compute is becoming strategic. The organizations with access to abundant computation gain advantages. The organizations without it face limitations. The competition is no longer just about information. It is about capability, and capability increasingly depends on infrastructure.
Most people think of computation as a technical resource, but its impact is much larger. Compute expands possibility. It enables innovation, accelerates discovery, improves productivity, and powers intelligence. Every increase in computational capability unlocks new opportunities for companies, for industries, and for entire economies. Because infrastructure does more than support progress, it enables progress.
The industrial age was powered by energy. The information age was powered by data. The intelligence age may be powered by compute, not because computation replaces human creativity, but because it amplifies capability. The future will require more intelligence, more automation, more optimization, and all of it depends on infrastructure. The infrastructure producing compute at unprecedented scale. Modern computation depends on semiconductors, data centers, power systems, cloud infrastructure, and global networks. For viewers interested in exploring the foundations of the compute economy, additional resources can be found in the description below. If you want to explore more about computation, artificial intelligence, digital infrastructure, and the systems shaping the modern world, subscribe to NEXNET and comment below. How much compute do you think the future will require?
The demand is growing, the infrastructure is expanding, and the transformation is accelerating. Most people will never see the systems producing computation, yet they will depend on them every day. Because beneath every intelligent application, every digital service, and every technological breakthrough, a foundation exists, quietly generating capability, quietly enabling progress, quietly shaping the future. This is NEXNET, inside the modern internet.